limitless. The ability to break free. To experience golf in ways you never thought possible. Taking your game to levels once only dreamed of. Welcome to the next generation of golf. This is EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Hello again, everyone. This is Rich Lerner here to walk you through some lessons on how to play EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. We'll start with lessons that teach you how to set up different shots. Let's get started. Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Frank, through the years, there have been some great winners at the Open Championship played at Royal Troon.
Well, just in recent history, remember Mark Kalkovecchia in the playoff with Wayne Grady and Greg Norman. There was also Todd Hamilton when he beat Ernie Els in the four-hole playoff. And back in 1996, Justin Leonard was to win his Open Championship.
Tom Watson also won an Open Championship here. Tom Weiskopf, his only major, that was 1973. The great Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke, they all won at Royal Troon.
Can we get a measure on that one? It's enormous.
But this one has a chance to be really good. Jordan Spieth now on the approach shot. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Second shot now for Ricky Fowler. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
He is capable of going on some torrid runs. This would be a birdie for Fowler. One under early in the round. Just a couple of feet. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hole, just 391 yards, but a classic case on links golf where the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also where a change of strategy will certainly help. Remember, the ball's going to run much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use a shorter club and let that ball to run out to the normal distance you would hit it, perhaps with 2 or 3 clubs more. Well, par fours, they're not all the same, Rich, but after that tee shot, I guess you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. This can be a cruel game at times. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. -1 in the early going. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Good putt, and now 1 under par. Now at the third hole here at Royal Troon, and Frank, another sort of short par 4, just 379 yards.
Yeah, simplicity's the key here, Rich. You don't really want to hit the ball more than 280 yards. Reason why is there's a burn there. And then from there, still only a wedge into a green that has 2 tiers.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, there was another playoff at Royal Troon 2004 in another case where a Hall of Fame player was beaten.
That's right. That was Ernie Els versus Todd Hamilton. Todd Hamilton had won Honda earlier in the year. He'd left the Japanese tour, and he'd gone to the Open Championship actually full of confidence. But unbeknown to Ernie Els, he was going to be beaten by the use of the utility club. Remember, Todd Hamilton, time and time again, when he would miss the green, would chip with the utility club and beat Ernie Els in that 4-hole playoff.
And now we see so many players using that shot from just off the green. Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart, pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Stays at 1 under with that par. This from 7 feet. Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Novola, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at a golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Now the second shot to the par 5. Good swing, good shot yet again. Frank ball is on the green.
Yeah, just inside 10 feet.
Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special.
Yeah, Rich, the reason why the best players enjoy stroke play so much is that every single shot's going to count. And you can't get away with anything in stroke play.
You have to manage your game, and you have to manage your emotions as well, because it can get away from you in a hurry. Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. And getting ready for the putt. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Ricky can pick up a shot right here. Just like that, now at 2 under. Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right. Surely not.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Fowler came up leaning on a sage-old driving range pro for advice. Never used video equipment to analyze his swing. It's his own golf swing, Frank.
Yeah, he's part Johnny Depp, part Evel Knievel when he's out playing a game of golf these days. But cut his hair in 2014, and his game has continued to get better.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now a 7-footer. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. All right, Frank, how about the 6th hole, long par 5?
Yeah, 3 bunkers off the tee. Avoid those. But if you hit a good one, certainly reachable.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Good contact, good result. Couldn't ask for too much better here. Not a single weakness today. What a performance. You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Just a little offline, so now, Frank, he's going to have to deal with a rough.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how strong he is. Second shot.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Playing his third here at the par 5. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that. Just a couple of feet. And with that putt, he moves to 3 under. Ball's teed up, ready to fly here at the 7th.
Yeah, it's a slight elevated tee, so you see all the problems in front of you. A couple of bunkers down the left, 2 down the right, but it's links golf, so you know where you got to go. That's in between them.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
And that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Second shot now for Ricky Fowler. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Ricky Fowler trying to roll this one in. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
There are 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid, they're on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Has a shot of about 135 yards. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, how does the front nine finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not overly long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right. Just one bunker down the left to be avoided.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot.
Safely on deck.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Let's see what Ricky Fowler can come up with here on the approach.
Rich, I thought he could get this close.
That just is amazing. Just a mind blower right there. Absolutely incredible. He made the shot. Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under. Frank, just some great golf here today.
Yeah, that's a round to remember. Not often you play that well and you feel like you were head and shoulders above the rest of the field.
What a thrill to watch. And